Hi everyone, this is Donny Lowy from Closeout I have a wholesale business in New York. Today I'd like to discuss with you what off-price wholesale clothing is. Off-price wholesale clothing refers to clothing that is either overruns from manufacturers, it's excess production from factories, there can be closeouts from a brand, there could be unsold inventory from a previous season, there could be samples, there can be clothing that was made and then it didn't pass the high quality standards of a brand name, and then they'll deface the clothing, so they'll remove the tag and then they'll sell the clothing into the off-price market. Off-price clothing is basically clothing that was either came from overruns, it could be an order which was canceled and now the manufacturer is sitting on 1,000 dresses of a certain style, and now the manufacturer isn't in the business of wholesaling, he's in the business of producing clothing. So now he has that clothing and he's going to sell it to a wholesaler or a closeout broker, and then they're going to sell it to wholesale buyers. And there can also be errors that happen because a manufacturer or a designer thought that a certain style or a certain color would do very well. It's also possible that a brand name made a lot of clothing and the clothing in a certain size range didn't sell. Maybe they anticipated to have a lot of retail buyers for plus size dresses, and then there weren't that many buyers, and now that clothing now is sold into the off-price market. For instance, if you're familiar with TJ Maxx or Marshalls or Ross stores, so they specialize in buying off-price clothing. That's why when you go to their stores, you're not going to see a full-size run of different sizes and colors and styles, but you'll have odds and ends because it comes from either manufacturers that made, I would say, too many pieces and couldn't sell the extra pieces, or they come from a brand which had a canceled order from a department store. Another thing which you might not be aware of is that department stores often have the right to return unsold merchandise to the brands. Now the brands now need to sell that clothing, so they'll sell it to wholesalers who might either export it out of the country or might sell it as closeouts domestically. Now the advantages of the off-price clothing is that you'll be able to buy it for as low as 90% below the original retail value, and you might even be able to buy it for as low as 90% below the original wholesale value. The disadvantage is that it will be odds and ends, that you're not going to have a full range of different colors and styles and sizes, but I still believe the advantage far outweighs the disadvantage, because for instance, if you're a store and you sell dresses and now you're ordering dresses from Tahari and you're selling those dresses for $200 and your wholesale price is $100. Now when you buy those same dresses from the off-price market, whether they're from a wholesaler such as myself or from another wholesaler, you're going to be able to buy those dresses for as low as $20 each. In my warehouse, sometimes I even have sales where I sell brand name dresses for $15 each. So while you're not going to have a full range of styles and colors, but think about the difference between paying for a dress $15 as opposed to paying $100 for that dress. You can take those off-price dresses and include them into the selection of full-price wholesale dresses which you sell. Or you can set up a separate section where you have a clearance section and sell those dresses for below the regular retail price that you regularly sell your dresses, which you paid a full wholesale price for. So there are definitely some really good opportunities in the off-price market. If you have any questions, give me a call or send me an email. My website is closeoutexplosion.com. Please visit my warehouse the next time you're in New York. Have a great day.